I can guess that some of you are wondering at my navy blue, or how I came to be, oh, a sailor on the sea. You may think that I'm too daft to know what's forward and which is aft, but when I've sung my song, oh, you'll all agree you're wrong. I'm happy-go-lucky, on the land or the sea. I know a few nautical games, and my name's Bell-Bottom George. A girl in each port may be true of the boys dressed in blue. A sailor I know has got free, and it's me, Bell-Bottom George. It's the same to me if we sail to Tripoli or we go back home to Dover. I can go ashore and have one or two more till I'm feeling half seas over. Adventures I've had by the score, what a life, what a war. If ever you get in a scrap, I'm your chap, Bell-Bottom George. When others are up to their necks, pulling ropes, scrubbing decks, who slips on the soap and goes whiz down on his bell-bottom George. The Admiral's not a bad guy, we get on, he and I. He speaks when we meet on the stairs, gangway there, bell-bottom George. And the chief is grand, so I always lend a hand with the grin and the smart aye aye sir. And it's fun by gum when I've had a tot of rum. I'm the champion main brace splicer. I've sailed the Dead Sea and the Med and the Black and the Red. There's only the Soul-Kitten Sea left for me, Bell-Bottom George.
Will
have all come through me. Now when I learned to play the ukulele, I used to practice day and night. Me pals all roared as I fumbled at a chord, but I couldn't get the damn thing right. They laughed, oh when I started to play, they laughed so hearty. Only 2 lessons I had. I went up the scale and down the scale. It wasn't so bad, but one chap, he said, oh, what a mug, why, you can't learn that way. He took the uke off me and said, now I'll have a try. Just then the G-string bust and flew right into his eye. He laughed when I started to play, but he didn't laugh again all day. Oh, they laughed when I started to play, oh, they laughed so hearty. Straight poker, that's a good game. Once I lost my trousers to a gambling dame, but when I started shuffling the cards, then the luck came my way. I won a frock and under she was left, I declare, as bare as any savage, and the savage is a bear. She laughed when I started to play, but she didn't laugh again that day. Now once I watched a game of water polo with players from a ladies' school. The girls all cried, won't you make up a side? So I dashed into the bathing pool. They laughed when I started to play, oh how they laughed so hearty. In goal I paddled about, a big ball in the water, soon I started to clout. Each time that it came bobbing back, well, I smacked it away. Just then the ball turned over and the girl said, no larks. 7 times you've hit me where I can't show the marks. She laughed when I started to play, but she didn't laugh again that day.
I walked in the park one morning, a Sunday in early spring. I felt that romance was dawning, and I wished I could have my fling. Then I saw my ideal, and I wondered if he could be real. He was small and neat, and his smile was sweet. No wonder that I fell flat. for he looked so fair on his tuppenny chair with a feather in his Tyrolean hat. Oh, my knees were weak, though I longed to speak, as there in the park we sat. Yes, I lost my heart, for he looked so smart with a feather in his Tyrolean hat. So I yodeled, yodelality. I thought he was some Swiss man, you see, but he answered, "You're a liar too, yo-ho-ho, and the same to you." Then we fell in love, and I'm dreaming of a nice little two-roomed flat, and a bridegroom dressed in his Sunday best, with a feather in his Tyrolean hat. Yes, I lost my heart, for he looked so smart with a feather in his Tyrolean hat. So I yodeled, yodelality. I thought he was some Swiss man, you see, but he answered, "You're a liar too, yo-ho-ho, and the same to you." And the bridegroom dressed in his Sunday best, with a feather in his Tyrolean hat.
Now I've a simple nature. Some folk think I'm dense. They think I'm slow, but I can show that I've got common sense. We come from monkeys, yes, alas. Some say we've reached a lower class, but each time I look in the glass, they can't fool me. At Hunt the Button fun I get. Some girls are very cute, and yet I find it every time you bet. They can't fool me. I'm no wise guy, still I get along. I may not know my left from right, but I do know right from wrong. Two old maids said in a flat, since last night there's been a rat. I said give him his coat and hat, oh you can't fool me. My pal puts Violet in his bath. Violet, that makes me laugh. I found where Violet lives, not half, you can't fool me. She giggles when he hugs her tight. When she's kissed, she laughs outright. She had convulsions late last night. They can't fool me. I'm no wise guy, still I get along. I may not know my left from right, but I do know right from wrong. There's a baby born, they say. Every clock tick, that's okay. I bought a sundial yesterday. They can't fool me. The terms are fine, weekly payments 3 and 9. In 100 years the house is mine, oh they can't fool me. Every night a girl named Joyce walks for miles but not for choice. She rides home in a swell Rolls Royce, oh they can't fool me. I'm no wise guy, still I get along. I may not know my left from right, but I do know right from wrong. To France, a honeymoon in pair, went to see what it's like there, but it's no different anywhere, oh you can't fool me. I'm not stuck up or proud, I'm just one of the crowd. A good turn I'll do when I come. The local doctor one night needed something put right, and they wanted a handyman. There's nothing proud about me, I diced round quick as could be. A girl on the couch said, I'm fearing the worst. Had I better take just a few things off first? I think I need overhauling. I answered, so I see. But first of all, the truth I must tell. I've called to look at your front street doorbell, but I don't mind if I overhaul you as well. There's nothing proud about me. Out in Persia one day, that's a long way away, I found that I hadn't a cent for a bed, and I thought, well, the Sultan's a sport, to his palace at once I went. There's nothing proud about me, I'm fond of good company. The harem was full up with wives of all kinds. I said, I'm sure room for me you can find. The Sultan need not be jealous, a good lad I will be. 100 wives he's got, so it's said. There must be some place to lay down my head. I don't mind turning in at the foot of the bed. There's nothing proud about me.
There's a band of syncopators, and they're all first-raters. Every night incitement is intense. When the leader waves his baton, you want to keep your hat on. It's like a hurricane when they commence. It's a real hot rhythm band, it's the finest in the land, the Lancashire Hot Pot Swingers. Of instruments they've quite a few, a trombone, hambone, wishbone too, the Lancashire Hot Pot Swingers. They swing high and low, for all they are worth. They ought to take another swing and swing off the earth. At dance halls they make such a din, the floor gives way and the roof falls in on the Lancashire Hot Pot Swingers. The drummer bangs his drum with pride, you'd think his missus was inside with the Lancashire Hot Pot Swingers. My music's upside down, one said, so he plays it standing on his head with the Lancashire Hot Pot Swingers. They swing high and low, for all they are worth. They ought to take another swing and swing up the earth. You ought to hear 'em playing Faust, they play it better when they're soused, the Lancashire Hot Pot Swingers. The cornet player no longer blows, so he plays his cornet through his nose with the Lancashire Hot Pot Swingers. Their crooner, we bought him a wreath because he swallowed his false teeth with the Lancashire Hot Pot Swingers. They swing high and low, for all they are worth. They ought to take another swing and swing off the earth. They broadcast once but holy snakes, with 3 typhoons and 4 earthquakes through the Lancashire Hot Pot Swingers. Their conductor makes a fuss, he swanks 'cause he conducts a bus, and the Lancashire Hot Pot Swingers. One chap's got no roof to his mouth, you ought to hear him croon down south with the Lancashire Hot Pot Swingers. They swing high and low, for all they are worth. They ought to take another swing and swing up the earth. They blast and blow and blow and blast. You blast each blast, hope that's the last of the Lancashire hot pot swingers. Has come to live next door. I've seen a lot of her and now I want to see some more. She's not so shy and not too bold. She's young and tender, I've been told. She makes me go all hot and cold. The blue-eyed blonde next door. On washing day she looks divine. When hanging you know on the line. She's got more lace on hers than mine. The blue-eyed blonde next door. I'm much more friendly with her than all the other guys. I go all over dither when she starts to roll her eyes. She's got a little turned up nose. Each day she's wearing different clothes, but where she gets them no one knows. The blue-eyed blonde next door. I took her out because she cried. She loved the simple countryside. The cosy nooks filled her with pride. The blue-eyed blonde next door. I found out in those cosy nooks, beside the simple babbling brook, she's not so simple as she looks. The blue-eyed blonde next door. She hasn't got a brother. Her father lives in France. She never had a mother. She was born round at her aunt's. I didn't think she'd fall for me till one day she climbed up a tree. She fell and hurt her dignity. The blue-eyed blonde next door. She's learning dancing and it's true. One day the split she tried to do, she nearly split herself in two. The blue-eyed blonde next door. She's fond of music, I am sure. She asked me in to play some more, so I supply the music for the blue-eyed blonde next door. She calls me in there daily to sing and have a chat. She plays me ukulele and she's getting good at that. When mother said, where have you been? I've been to London to see the Queen. She said, I know the Queen you mean, the blue-eyed blonde next door. About July when summertime comes round, there's lots and lots of people at the seaside to be found. Some play golf or tennis, others like to take a rest. But here's the kind of exercise that I enjoy the best. When I go swimming with the women, I do have a real good time. Bobbing up and down in the water, it comes just below me, some Dixie line. To see them do their exercises, you wouldn't think that half of them were slimming. And when the girls stand up to sneeze, you can see their housemaids' knees if you go swimming with the women. Now even when I am at home and working day to day, I always do look forward to my half-day holiday. The people don't invite me out, they know my half-day's mixed. I go out to the bath that day because the bathing's mixed. And I go swimming with the women, and I do have a real good time. I go bobbing up and down in the water with a pretty girl whose name nothing but a little bit of trimming. And what I took to be her face turned out to be a different place when I went swimming with the women. One day I went in with some of my relations, and someone went and pushed me Uncle Jim in. He came up gasping for his breath and shouted, what a lovely death to die while swimming with the women. Once I went swimming with the women, and I did feel a big soft thing. A woman went and fainted in the water, and where she disappeared it left a ring. So I jumped in with nearly all my clothes on, and swam until my eyesight started dimming. And after fighting for my life I found I'd gone and saved the wife. So I took swimming with the women.
Holiday time, some sunny clime, fall into you and me. You quickly choose a wonderful cruise out on the open sea. The first day you're content, you're awfully glad you went on a pleasure cruise to drive away your blues, the pleasures of a pleasure cruise. Down the companionway you fall 10 times a day. Someone finds you sitting on the point of the captain's compass. On the deck you nearly break your neck. You see legs you can't use. You dive into the ocean for a swim, it's such a lark, till you find you've been bitten in the bulwarks by a shark. Oh, what a pleasure cruise to drive away your blues, the pleasures of a pleasure cruise. Steamers and tramps, show-coloured lamps, amber and green and red. The ship runs aground, but somehow you found the street traffic lights instead. You sail once more, then find you've left half the ship behind. On a pleasure cruise to drive away your blues, the pleasures of a pleasure cruise. Your cabin's far too small, you've got no room at all. Someone finds you sitting in your bunk with your feet to the porthole. One dark night I turned first left, then right. My way I seemed to lose. A honeymooning couple then created such a scene, because I was discovered where the bridegroom should have been. Oh, what a pleasure cruise to drive away your blues, the pleasures of a pleasure cruise.
Want to know the time? Ask a policeman. The proper rhythmic time? Ask a policeman. Every copper on the beat, yeah, he's got rhythm in his feet. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, right time, just time, swing, we're always on the beat. The lads in blue are always on the beat. We raise our buttons and we raise our voices in song. To keep us cheery when we're swinging along, we're always smart and neat. To see us passing gives the girls a treat. They all start waving and they wink a friendly eye. Hear them whisper, ain't he sweet? We can sweep them off their feet because we're on the beat. Why do all the nursemaids say,
Oh, I think you priests are marvelous.
who's with cook on her half day?
My Rhapsody in Blue.
Why do all the convicts shout,
I think you priests are marvelous.
what is all this fuss about? Well, I'm not asking you, for the reason is plain. Let me tell you again, we're always on the beat. You'll see us standing guard on every street. If things upset you, there's no need to worry or frown. Ask a policeman and he won't let you down, for anyone you meet is bound to tell you that we're hard to beat. We know the answers and we tell you one and all. If you're wandering up and down, we'll show you how to go to town, because we're on the beat. We're always on the beat. We're not allowed to stop and take a seat. We keep on walking through the winter, summer and spring. Rain or sunshine, well, it don't mean a thing. We're always on our feet. They suffer agonies from cold and heat, but we don't grumble, for our duty must be done. Though we may be full of aches, we never have to ask for breaks, because we're on the beat.
Mother, you give good advice, always you mean well. Now I need it more than ever, I'm inside this cell. I'm behind a prison wall, the bed's so hard and much too small. There's no pajamas here at all, oh mother, what'll I do now? They told me they would treat me swell, tucked inside my little cell. But up to now it's been like, mother, what'll I do now? We're parted from each other, and that's too bad. You're my favorite mother, oh, the best I ever had. Tonight I've got a date, you see, but they won't let me have a key, and the warders won't wait up for me. Oh, mother, what'll I do now? It's hard to pass the time away. I'm in a dangerous mood, I say. I've smoked 2 cigarettes today. Oh, mother, what'll I do now? First I stand and then I sit and stand a bit, but I can't stand much more of it. Oh mother, what'll I do now? We're parted from each other, and that's too bad. You're my favorite mother, oh the best I ever had. I got such an awful shock. I asked the time, for there's no clock, and the warder said 6 months old cock. Oh mother, what'll I do now? They ordered lunch from soup to sweet, but they forgot the fish and meat, and since the soup there's no to eat. Oh mother, what'll I do now? I've had such a tummy ache, all night long I've been awake. Some castor oil they made me take. Oh mother, what'll I do now? We're parted from each other, and that's too bad. You're my favorite mother, oh the best I ever had. I've played Peter, fly away Paul, I've played tiddlywinks and all. I've written rude words upon the wall. Oh mother, what'll I do now? hear us?
No.
Well, can anybody hear us?
No.
Or I've got something important to say. Oh, skiddy way, skidda, skidoo. Trotters and cow heels too. Do I seem a little loony?
Well,
Well, I am a little loony.
you said it.
For I've not been feeling myself all day. It's in the air. This funny feeling everywhere that makes me sing without a care today as I go on my way. It's in the air. It's in the air. There's great excitement here and there. The sun is shining everywhere and spring makes everybody sing. It's in the air. Zoom, 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 high and low. Zoom, 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 here we go. It's in the air. I feel so smart and debonair. And I must warn his lady fair, beware, look out and have a care. It's in the air. And I must warn his lady fair, beware, look out and have a care. It's in the air.
Oh, I wish I was back on the farm. I wish I was back on the farm. If you want to learn your lesson, just you hear what I'm confessing. Oh, I wish I was back on the farm. Now when I was just a hayseed with a straw stuck in my mouth, I packed my bag and took a train that was heading for the south. I wandered through the city streets and everything was new, but all the coppers moved me on and the girls, they moved me too. Now I wish I was back on the farm, indeed to goodness I do, look you. Yes, I wish I was back on the farm. Oh, I do. Where the bulls don't put it over, no, and the cows stop in the clover, look you. I wish I was back on the farm, indeed I do. Now a pretty girl came up to me and she began to chat. She said she'd give me something nice if I'd go up to her flat. I said I'd like a cup of tea, she seemed to think it odd. And when I said it's time to go, she charged me 30 bob. Oh, I wish I was back on the farm. Yes, I wish I was down on the farm, where there's fun and plenty of it, and it isn't done for profit. Oh, I wish I was back on the farm. Now I went into a nightclub where a lady did a dance. She'd nothing on but pigeons and she left the rest to chance. She didn't seem to feel the cold, the birds knew where to stay. I clapped my hands and shouted but they wouldn't go away. Oh, I wish she was back on our farm. Yes, I wish she was back on our farm. She'd have nothing on whatever, 'cause our pigeons aren't that clever. Oh, I wish she was back on our farm. Day is nearly through, you're tired too, I am sure you've done your best. Tomorrow morning your daily jerks will do, so make the most of your night's rest. Good night, little fella, good night. It's time to close your eyes and go to sleep. A bedtime story, though I could tell, you might repeat it by and by. I'd sooner croon a lullaby someday. You'll go your way. It may not be an easy fight, but don't give in. Make up your mind to win. Good night, little fella, good night. Good night, little fella, good night. It's time to close your eyes and go to sleep. A bedtime story, though I could tell, you might repeat it by and by. I'd sooner croon a lullaby someday. You'll go your way. It may not be an easy fight, but don't give in. Make up your mind to win. Good night, little fella, good night.
Though plans may often go wrong, let 'em hear your voice. You'll find that rhythm and song make the world rejoice. Make life go with a swing, laugh at trouble and sing. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Count your blessings and smile while you're playing your part. Keep a song in your heart. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Count your blessings and smile. Sing low, sing high. Isn't it grand beating the band? Who wants to die? Oh, what a happy land. High. Show them what you can do. Make a hullabaloo. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Count your blessings and smile. You're going to get together, swing it around. Now get together, swing it around. Make life go with a swing and a smile. Laugh at trouble and sing all the while. Now count your blessings and smile while you're playing your own little part. You've got to keep a song in your heart. Black puddings and tripe and trotters. Count your blessings and smile. Sing low, sing high. Isn't it grand beating the band? Who wants to die? Oh, what a happy, happy land. Show them what you can do. Make a hullabaloo. Ooh, ha, 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 ha. Count your blessings, 1, 2, 3. Count your blessings, 4, 5, 6. Count your blessings and smile.
can do. Make a hullabaloo, ho, 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 ha, 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 ha. Count your blessings and smile. Now I'm a jack of all trades, as busy as a bee. Should anything need fixing, just get in touch with me. If your water cistern's frozen, or the baby's face turns blue, ring me on the telephone, 'cause I know what to do. They call me Andy, George Andy, Andy the handyman. My job is dandy, dandy. I do the best I can, I'm always at your service. You may depend, and don't forget it's never too late to mend. As an artist I draw faces, my profiles are divine. But when it comes to figures, that's where I'm not so fine. A girl told me last night I didn't know where to draw the line. Oh, he comes in handy being a handyman. Now in the park one morning, a bulldog I did see. I fairly stood and shivered when it came and sniffed at me. I didn't even move when it mistook me for a tree. Oh, he comes in handy being a handyman. They call me Andy, George Andy, Andy the handyman. My job is dandy, dandy. I do the best I can, I'm always at your service. You may depend, and don't forget it's never too late to mend. A baby once was christened, the parson said, well, well, he isn't like his mother or his father, you can tell. Who does the child remind you of? And the choir began to yell, oh, he comes in handy being a handyman. A girl gave me a gold watch, I said it's rather light. It's got no works inside it, now surely that's not right. She said, now don't you worry, I'll give you the works tonight. Oh, I come in handy being a handyman.
Everybody, I'm going to bark now. No, I mean sing. Go on, start band. You must keep on playing now, you know, till I start to sing. And when I start to sing, you'll know I've begun. See? Now, I'm going to start now this next time. Last week to a concert I chanced to go. They asked me to sing, but I answered no. I said, I'm a conjurer, my name it is Clegg. I'll show you a trick if you lend me some eggs. Then all of a sudden it struck me, I wished I'd have said I could sing. Dash it, I ought to have said I could sing. Of course, I never thought about it, what they was going to do. It's a good job I wasn't conjuring with bricks. It was bad enough as it was. You know, I'm very sensitive. I can smell a thing when it's coming. Let's see if I can get on any better in this next verse. Be ready, lads, now. I shared me bed with a pal, you see, that when he worked in the drapery, he dreamt he was serving one night, and so I thought he was tearing up calico. Then all of a sudden it struck me, I found he was tearing my shirt. Oh, it's awful, you know. He kept on saying, and what for you, madam? 1 yard, right. That's another piece gone. That's an imitation of when he was tearing it. So hard to get up and chastise him. I expect sheets will go next. Third act now, lads. Get ready. I went to the doctor's because I was ill. He gave me some medicine, also a pill. Of course you've been drinking, he gave a sigh. If you drink any more of that whiskey, you'll die. Then all of a sudden it struck me, I'll not go to him anymore. I don't think he knows what he was talking about. I know what I'll do. I'll go home now, and I'll have one, and I'll close my eyes, and then I'll not know I'm not drinking it. Are you ready now, behind? You know, that fella behind that's recording this now, you know, they call him Syncopation George. I think it's flag time. I don't know what to call him. I think I'll call him a parasite. Oh, no, someone of them say that's an insect. I don't know, but I'll make inquiries about it. Is that right, George? Good help.
I am shy, and so I bought a book on how to make love in 20 easy lessons. It fills me with delight. I'm learning to love by easy stages, reading a book with lots of pages, hoping that I will by and by be a Lancashire Romeo. I'm learning to love, know how to do things, all of the old things, some of the new things. When I've done, I'll have some fun with the Lancashire Romeo. Know how to tease her, know how to squeeze her, know how to please her too. I won't be shy like, I'll do what I like. On the level, I'll be a little devil. I'm learning to love. This book has got stuff telling me how I'll soon be hot stuff. Learn how to kiss till girls say this is the Lancashire Romeo. Now I'm learning to love, and I'm telling you now, I know a lot of things to do now. Women all chase me around plays. I'm Lancashire Romeo. I'm learning to love, and I'm getting flirty. I want to meet one of them dear good time girties. I want to get rough, and I'll do me stuff, 'cause I'm Lancashire Romeo. I'll mix with dancers, and I'll mix with romances, and I'll know all cancers too. I'm doing my duty along with the cutie. I won't fail her 'cause I've had lessons from a sailor. I'm learning to love, it's in passion. I'll make all girls say, hey up here comes passion. I'll make them feel I've got sex appeal 'cause I'm Lancashire Romeo. I'm learning to love, I'll get efficient. Never know when I've had sufficient. Maggie and Lil, I'll get a thrill with the Lancashire Romeo. I'm learning to love, I'm soft as custard. One of these days they'll call me mustard. Doing a lot of you know what, I'm the Lancashire Romeo. I like 'em sporty, right up to 40. I like 'em naughty too, I do. I'll chase all the trimming, I'll show all the women. I'm no loafer in the parlour on the sofa. I'm learning to love some more or Sadie. Getting some tips from my landlady. Cuddle and cling and everything. I'm the Lancashire Romeo. I'm the Lancashire Romeo. Long hours don't appeal to me, up late I never sit. Early to bed, I've always said, keeps us young men fit. One evening while in gay Paris, a nice young lady said, wee wee. I said, such things aren't good for me. I always get to bed by 9:30. An air raid warden shouted, men expect a raid at 10:30. I said, no use, it's too late then. I always get to bed by 9:30. I never wander around after dark. I pop my nose under the clothes and I'm up with the lark. Opposite a girl so slick by candlelight, undresses quick, 9:35 she snuffs her wick, so I always get to bed by 9:30. I curl my knees up to my chin, when into bed I fall. All through the night I'm tucked up tight with my face turned to the wall. Our little hens were making free, the rooster said don't flirt with me, I'm not so young as I used to be, I always get to bed by 9:30. A bookie bolted sad to tell, the punters all began to yell, he shouted as he ran like well, I always get to bed by 9:30. I never wander around after dark, I pop my nose under the clothes and I'm up with the lark. A sultan said, you look hot stuff, my 100 wives are you as no bluff. I said, for me one's quite enough, I always get to bed by 9:30. I heard our old tomcat shout, Mariah, are you coming out? But Mariah knows what she's about, 'cause she always gets to bed by 9:30. A new dish set of clothes I've none, still I won't be sat upon, it's time I put my nightie on, I always get to bed by 9:30. I never wander around after dark, I pop my nose under the clothes and I'm up with the lark. My family's too large for our flat, I've got 14 kids, my hat, but I'm really not surprised at that, I always get to bed by 9:30. Message and sent it off by clipper plane today. Oh, what a wonderful message. Now let me tell you what it had to say. It just said, thanks Mr. Roosevelt, it's swell of you for the way you're helping us to carry on. You see the British Empire smiling through when these dark and stormy days are gone. And Franklin, by the way, please convey our congratulations to the folks in USA. We're saying thanks, Mr. Roosevelt, we're proud of you for the way you're helping us to carry on. Old friend, you've never denied us. In our hearts your name is evergreen. Your land is standing beside us, as in the days of 1970. So we say thanks, Mr. Roosevelt, it's swell of you for the way you're helping us to carry on. You see the British Empire smiling through when these dark and stormy days are gone. And Franklin, by the way, please convey our congratulations to the folks in USA. We're saying thanks, Mr. Roosevelt, we're proud of you for the way you're helping us to carry on. And Franklin, by the way, please convey our congratulations to the folks in USA. We're saying thanks, Mr. Roosevelt. We're proud of you for the way you're helping us to carry on.